What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition with Calcio with Rino Z. It is a great honor to have back Santino. What's going on, buddy?
Santino's back, Jack. Let's get it rolling.
Yeah, your mic still goes.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Oh, so you're ready pumping. I know it's been a while you haven't come.
Yeah, it's good to be back, buddy. Let's get the show on the road, brother.
Let's get this show on the road. Before anything, guys, put a like and subscribe to my channel. And we're going to start off not well, of course, our thoughts about the Fiorentina Juventus match because there's been lots to talk about. But before I get into the Juventus Fiorentina match, let's talk a little bit outside of the Serie A, which I would like to ask a question to Mr. Santino. What are your thoughts about Messi as the eighth Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, I didn't like it when I first heard that he won because I was like, what did he do? Like PSG was trash. He didn't do
Yeah,
a great season. But then I thought about it, and I guess the World Cup is the reason why because he did so well and Argentina won. So that boosted the points, I guess, for nomination. So that's why he won. It was a World Cup year, right? So that's why they based it on that.
I know, but they keep on changing rules. For me, it should be someone else besides him.
I would have given it to Haaland, his
Yeah,
stats
that's what I
in the
think.
Champions League, but I guess World Cup is more prestigious than Champions League. And Messi won the World Cup, and they won because of Messi, right? He did so well for Argentina in that tournament.
I don't know. For me, it was kind of pushed, because they keep on changing rules all the time. I know, finally, he won the World Cup because that was the only thing missing. But don't you find it a little bit funny, this Ballon d'Or? For me,
So the Ballon d'Or's not for this year; it's for last year, right?
yeah.
And last year was a World Cup year, and the World Cup always takes center stage over the Champions League and league. And like I said, Argentina won. Messi scored so many goals and was the reason why Argentina won. So that's why they gave it to him. That's the main reason why. If it wasn't a World Cup year and he didn't do what he did with Argentina, he wouldn't have won nothing. It probably would have went to Haaland because he scored so many goals for City and he won the Champions League. They beat Inter in the final. So that's why Messi got it, in my opinion.
Uh, we'll see. Because even last time, they should have given it to Lewandowski. So that's why I kind of find that fishy, you know what I mean? But I get your point.
Could be. It's the Ballon d'Or is always, sometimes somebody wins. You're like, where did that even come from, or why did that person win? But I guess they have their method and who they give the trophy to. So we'll never know.
Yeah, I still hear that noise, bro.
It's my mic. If I move, it's gonna crack. I can't stay like a statue. Then you
No,
want.
no, I get it. Just in case, like, as long as you hear me fine.
Oh
So,
yeah.
well, I guess that's the case. I know because I did post it on my video. People did not like what I had to say. They said, "Well, I said for me, it should be Haaland," and I think it's a little bit too much on Messi because I think it's a second or third that wasn't that correct. But like you said, this Ballon d'Or, you never know. There's always something
Yeah.
going on. So. Then moving on, guys. Let's talk about this Tonali situation because me and you we've been talking about it because today they were going investigation to see even when he was doing with Milan, which Milan answered that they see what they heard, but they're assuming that Milan know about this. So I don't know if it's going to jeopardize Milan or whatsoever, but the situation is pretty bad, don't you think?
Yeah. So again, I just tell you what I read. I don't know what's true or what's not true.
No, I know anything we read,
Yeah, you
it's
have to
not
take it with a grain of
100%.
you have to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
But
it's all.
from what I read today, uh, first thing I read was Milan denied that they knew anything about Tonali gambling, and the
That's what I
second thing
found.
I heard is now they're going to open up a second investigation to see if Tonali was gambling while he was at Newcastle for the first 2-3 months. Yeah, I don't know how much truth there is to that. So
What you think they're gonna do something to Milan if they find out if they knew?
gambling on Milan games when he's at Milan, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if he'll be caught guilty. I don't know. We'll have to see. All I
But
know is,
even Milan, if they knew,
yeah,
they say they didn't. But
they
I
say they
find it
didn't,
hard.
but yeah, if they knew, then yeah, you gotta. It could be
Mhm.
docked points. It could be a fine. It could be, go back to Serie B. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Serie B, I don't know that far, but we'll see.
Never know, buddy.
Yeah, you never know with these rules that's going on.
Soccer's always soap opera, buddy.
It's too much,
Nothing
bro.
surprises. Yeah, it's too much. Nothing surprises me now. I read. I'm like, what is going on? It's nuts.
Yeah, because even with Fagioli, now they extended his contract to 2028, which for me, it's a little bit too much. They should have done it at least for 2 years and see, because we don't know
See,
if Fagioli is going to do it again. Don't you think?
not only that is um, Juve are so confident that Fajoli's the future. I don't know.
I don't know. For me, they
He's
kind of
got some
rushing on
talent,
things.
but I don't know if he's worthy to extend the contract to 2028. I don't know. I watch him play. Him and Miretti. They don't make me jump out of my seat. I don't know, but what do I know? I'm just telling you what I see.
No, no. Last year, yes, he scored against Inter
Yeah, last year he did
whatsoever.
good. Yeah,
But
he scored some goals
it
last
kind
year.
of
Yeah.
dropped me down what he did with this betting
Put a
case.
bad taste in your mouth this year with
Yeah.
the yeah.
So I don't know if it's a good idea because we don't know if he's going to still continue or not. You know what I mean?
I'm sure he will because he's young and he'll
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm
help.
saying.
Yeah, he'll get gambling help and stuff. I'm sure he'll be back. If he's as good as what people say, I don't know. I don't see it, but I we'll have to see. We'll have
Well,
to wait.
my concern if he's going to bet again. You know what I
I
mean? Because
don't
he
think
did
so.
too
I
much.
don't think so. No, when you
Well,
ban somebody for a year, buddy, he's been story all over Italy. I don't think he's going to do it again. But again, we have to wait and see.
we'll
We don't
see.
know. Yeah,
For me, I'm old school that way.
he could.
If,
He could. Yeah, once if you have that sickness, yeah, absolutely. I
if
don't
they
think
have
he
to,
will, but you never know. You could be right. Maybe he does go back. Yeah,
yeah, because if it was Juventus back in the day, they won't give him this much chance.
exactly.
They would kick him in the culo. You know what I mean?
That's it, buddy.
Like you always say.
Exactly.
So moving on, before I get into the games and our thoughts whatsoever, one thing about Sule. It's
Yeah.
surprising how what's his name? Spalletti wanted to call Sule, which he said no, that he wants to go Argentina. I don't get with Italian culture. We have so many good talents in Serie B whatsoever. I don't understand why we always have to get the Stranieri. Like that's what pissed me off. Don't you
Uh,
get pissed off?
no, I'm opposite. So if if so, I think he's eligible to play for the Azzurri. Maybe I'm guessing he has an Italian passport, and I think maybe his grandparents are Italian, something like that. He has to have
Yeah.
somebody like that. So I remember when Italy won the World Cup in 2006, they had a great Argentinian player. Do you remember Camoronese?
Yeah, Camoranesi, yeah.
So I mean, if you have Italian blood and you're eligible to play, and he's a good talent, and Italy can use that talent, why not? But he chose to play for Argentina. So
We got Mr. Trimble in the house. What's going on, Paisans?
hey, there
Tuning
he
in
is.
from the Chelsea residence. Let's go, brooms from.
We should talk. I want to talk about the Leafs and Bruin game last night so bad, but we'll do that for another time.
Another time.
This is a
Well, I don't
soccer
know
podcast.
nothing.
Yeah, no, Reno doesn't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know nothing about hockey. Well, I know the Canucks are playing good at this moment,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. For me, I
Welcome,
get your
Anthony. Welcome.
point. Oh, no problem. I get your point, but because I did post something on my Instagram about this Serie B coach. He said that the Italian calcio è finito because we have all these young talents. They never give a try, but then we give credit to these stranieri, which I think it's bad. They should put these young talents, bro, because we may risk, the Euro. Like I hope not, but you know what I mean.
Stop, guys. Don't worry. Italy's going to make it easy, buddy. They got a good team. Listen, as soon as Italy just make the tournament, just qualify. I know we've had some iffy matches. All Italy's got to do is make it qualify, and then we'll worry about how well we do. But I think for me, if you want to talk about the Azzurri or no? You want to go down that path?
We could talk about it. Yeah, then we can get into Serie. Yeah, that's fine because we are in this conversation.
For me, if Italy plays this starting 11, I think they'll cause a lot of teams a lot of trouble. I like Donnarumma and net, obviously. Okay.
Okay.
Then we got in the center, I like Scalvini and I like Bastoni. Okay. Two young, great center backs. Okay.
Scalvini.
I like him. I think he's going to be good.
Last game, he did not play that well.
He's still young. He's got a lot of talent. I got a lot of hope for that guy. Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna get there, Anthony. Then on the wings, I like my buddy from Napoli. On the right there, Di Lorenzo, and on the left, you know my buddy from Inter, buddy, Di Marco.
Yeah, I like Di Marco too.
Okay.
I never.
Beautiful player.
He is
beautiful player. Midfield for me, Barella. For me, I know you guys like Tonali, so maybe we could put Tonali when he comes back, if he comes back.
It's gonna be next year.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's gonna be on the Azzurri because of the gambling.
No, the Azzurri is not gonna be.
Okay, Fratese's got to be there. Great player.
Oh yeah, Fratese, he's good.
And I don't know why. You know what? I know you like this player. I didn't like him, but I think he's got experience. Your buddy Verratti. I think they should bring him back because he's 30. He's only 30, 31. You need that experience. Put him there.
But he's. I don't know because
I think he went to Saudi.
Because Spalletti doesn't want him.
I think they should bring him back. He did well for the Euro. He's got talent. He's only 30, 31. They should bring him. And I like Pellegrini for Roma. He could play in the midfield. For the forwards, buddy, for me, that you got to play Raspadori on the left, my buddy Scamacca in the middle, and then your buddy Federico Chiesa on the right. You put those three guys, you're going to see, buddy. You're going to see they're going to make a mess. That's what I think.
Well, let's hope
Never mind these Fashkivo players, Immobile and Nonto and these guys, these clowns. Forget these guys. Scamacca, Raspadori on the left, Chiesa on the right. 3-man attack. Then on the wings, like I said, Di Marco, Di Lorenzo. In the midfield, you got Fratesi, Barella. You could put Verratti, Pellegrini, Tonali. Eventually, he'll be there, I'm hoping, once he gets to
or somebody else from Serie B, some young talent that we don't know.
Italy has the talent. The problem is that when we're playing these qualifying games, Chiesa's hurt. Spalletti doesn't play Barella and Fratesi at the same time. Scamacca's hurt.
Locatelli.
This guy, that guy. These guys are suspended. Gambling. It's all a disaster. Nobody can be healthy and playing at the same time because all this bullshit's going on. See? Anthony.
Yeah, well, even before that, the gambling situation, they shouldn't put what's his name, Immobile, against Macedonia, if you remember. So,
you know what's impressing me? Maybe they should bring him for the Azzurri. I think they did the last game. On Juve, the striker on Juve there, the black guy, he's starting to play good, buddy.
Keane.
Huh?
Keane.
Yeah. Buddy, did you watch that last game? He made a mess, Moise Keane, buddy. He made a mess. He's starting to play.
I know.
He's getting his confidence back, buddy.
I agree with you, but I had some discussion about Keane because they said, "Oh, you want to put Vlahovic with Keane?" Well, Keane has Sholoba, but there was a lot of discussion with Keane through my end, so I don't know.
You don't like him?
No, I don't mind him, but I have people messaging me, that our paisano, the Giuseppe from Juve Canada, he's not really happy with Keane, so I don't know.
Keane started off poor. Verratti is washed up, too much complaining to the refs all the time. That's why PSG moved on. You know what, Anthony? I don't like Verratti. I never liked him. I think he's overrated. But that last Euro tournament, he impressed me, man. And Fratese's young, Barella's young, Locatelli's young. You need a little bit of experience. That's why I say bring Verratti, because he's got that experience. He's won already the Euro Cup. He's Rino's Paisano.
Yeah, well, I told you,
The
but you
problem
always
with
said
that
he's
guy is Rino.
overrated,
Yeah, I
this and
never
that. Now all
liked
of a
him.
sudden you want him.
I never liked him, but I know that for a national team, you can't have all young. You got to have some experience. Verratti's
Yeah,
been there.
true.
Verratti's done that. He's won. He played well in the last Europe tournament. He's only 31. I think they need to integrate him again because I don't like Jorginho. For me, he's got experience, but what he did to me, I'll never forgive. He was the reason, one of the main reasons why we didn't qualify for the World Cup. I don't want him anymore. So forget that guy.
I don't know. Let's wait and see because Spalletti did not want him. So because next week they're gonna play. No, in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got to play Macedonia at home, and then we got
Yeah,
to play the other team there. Ukraine,
Ukraine.
but not in Ukraine though. It's in Russia, I think.
Another. Yeah, something.
It's
Yeah.
close to Ukraine, but we'll see.
Well, we'll
We got
see.
to play the right formation.
Yeah. Well, close to the date, we'll find out who's gonna be playing. So talking about Serie A, let's start off with Fiorentina and Juventus. Are you ready for this game, Santino?
I am, but I'm hearing some crazy stuff, buddy. I don't know if you read this. So
Yeah, but they might close it. How you call it?
cancel the
Postpone
game. Yeah, there's
because
been
there's bad
there's
weather there.
bad floods. 6 people died in Florence. Okay, the floods,
Yeah.
the rain is getting very, very bad, and the ultras, the Fiorentina ultras, are want to cancel the game. So I don't know if
Yes.
the field is going to be sloppy and it's going to be like a swimming pool. I don't know how the pitch is because it's going to be constant rain and the floods. If it's in that state, I don't want Juve to play. I hate watching Serie A games when it's that sloppy pitch and the balls and I hate that. I turn it off. I don't even want to watch it. I cannot stand. I don't know why they don't cancel those games. And I hope it's not like that. I don't know what the weather is, but from what I'm reading, it's bad.
Santino, can you do me a favor?
Mm.
Maybe check your echo, put your echo off. Maybe it will stop that.
What about now? What if I talk in the mic like this? Is it better?
Yeah, it's a better, but just in case you can take off the echo if you had a chance on your settings.
I could. It'll probably take me 3 days. We don't have that time. So
No, it's easy, but it's up to you. But you can like that is fine. Not just for you, right? So the people can hear you properly, not
can you hear me better
because.
than when I talk directly into the mic? Any
Yeah, I can hear
crackling?
you. Yeah.
Echo and crackle? Or no, you're good.
What's that?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me now when I talk
Yeah.
directly into the mic? Any
Yeah.
echoing or crackling?
No, no crackling. No.
Okay, so we're good. I'll talk like this.
No. He's like, sorry, bro.
That's
He
okay.
thinks it's just too much, man. And the funny part about this in Toscana, even my friend is there. Gobo Toscana is a YouTuber. I talked to him today. He said he's okay, him and his wife, but it's kind of scary. But that's God bless them. Like, hoping nothing bad. So how can I say this? Let's pray for Toscana.
Yeah.
And in talks about this game, either because I heard probably tomorrow there's going to be the official if it's going to be postponed or not.
Yeah, I just don't know what the weather's gonna be like. I hope it's
Yeah,
not that sloppy
we'll
pitch.
find out about tomorrow. Because speaking about this game, Fiorentina Juventus, we heard. Well, I don't know about you. I heard a lot of things about the fans. Once again, going to attack us, Juve murder this and that. But then, funny enough, that Bacala, what's his name, Comiso, yap yap yap, saying stuff about Juve. Buddy, thanks to Juve, you built Fiorentina. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, seriously, after all
Yeah,
this money we gave you with
yeah,
Vlahovic, Chiesa,
yeah.
like
You're right.
I don't get this guy.
Like I said, buddy, and I told Anthony, I told you, when you're on top and you win all the trophies, that's when people are gonna attack you and the haters come out. You don't hate on the crappy teams. You only start hating on the good teams, and that's why
Yeah, but
Juve
it's a
get
little
hate.
bit too much, bro. It's getting offhanded.
I
It
agree, but
does.
that's how it is, buddy. It's always in every sport. I told you, Yankees and the Red Sox, because they win so much, people hate those teams the most. In hockey, Montreal Canadiens won the most trophies. Toronto's number 2. They won the second most Stanley Cups. A lot of people don't like those two teams. Boston Bruins, my team, because they're successful. They win a lot. You're always going to hate the best. You don't hate the shitty teams. You only hate the good teams. That's when the haters come out.
Yeah.
Comiso is a bum. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with you. È un vagabondo.
Yeah.
Because it's funny, I said a post today, è un baccalà. A lot of people laugh about it, but I'm saying the truth, man.
He's from is he from New York or he's from America for sure?
Yeah, America, he's Calabrese.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the funny part with Comiso, when he speaks Italian, when I speak Italian, people call me Rino Comiso because I speak with him, because when I speak Italian, I have the Canadian accent. So I
Same like
speak kind of like him.
I seen him I seen him live actually one time. He was at a restaurant in
Really?
Toronto, yeah.
At
When he
Toronto.
yeah. He maybe a month before he bought Fiorentina, he was in Toronto. I seen him in an Italian restaurant. And all
Wow.
yeah, people around him. I was like, they're like Comiso because it was in the papers that he was gonna buy Fiorentina.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't talk to him, but I seen him, yeah. Big
You
guy,
should
eh?
have talked to him.
Big guy, eh?
He is? Oh,
Yeah, tall guy, yeah, big
seems like
guy.
a mafioso.
Yeah. He had a nice tuxedo on, gold Rolex. I go, me, who's this fucking stu big a shot, buddy?
You make a shot.
Thought he was a fucking mafioso, buddy. He's got money though. He's got lots of money.
Well, to buy Fiorentina, which is funny. One of my buddies, his last name is Comiso, which his name is Rocco too. He's kind of related to him, like
Yeah,
faraway cousins with his non or something.
yeah. Comiso's a big name in Toronto, buddy. Mafioso, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. My buddy has cousins related to him in New York. Small world.
There you go, buddy.
So with this Fiorentina match, let's start off with Juventus with this lineup because we don't know if Chiesa's going to play and Vlahovic. What are your thoughts about Vlahovic? Because I've been hearing a lot. I said my 2 cents about Vlahovic on my last video because people say he's overrated. We have to see if he's going to extend his contract because they might drop his salary. I know most fans are not happy with him because he hasn't been scoring since the Lazio game. Then we don't know if it's because of the style that Allegri has. I'm pretty sure he can do good, but I don't know. What are your thoughts about Vlahovic?
Uh, you know me. He was my favorite player at Fiorentina. When we got him, I was going nuts because he was. I watched this guy at Fiorentina. He scored over 20 goals, and then Juve got him. I was going nuts. I said, "This is the guy we need," and I loved him.
Yeah,
That was my guy. But I have to say now, last year he missed 2-3 months of injury. This year he missed over a month of injury. For me, sell this fucking guy. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out.
so you're one of
Can't
them
take
too.
I cannot take these young players. This guy's 22, 23. This guy's got back problems this year. Last year he had groin problems. Next year it's going to be another problem. He's missing months at a time. Big salary, big
The big
transfer
salary.
fee,
That's why
big
you
transfer
want him.
fee. Get him out. Ship him out. I cannot take these walking band-aids anymore. You're a young man. You're a big, strong man. You shouldn't be missing months and months every season. Get him out. Enough is enough.
No, on that department, I agree with you because
I can't take
he's young. How about the players back in the day, like the Piero or Zambrotta, Cannavaro? They had injuries, and they still played somehow. And then these
much,
kids, one little boo boo, they cry.
He's injury prone, but he's injury prone.
It's pathetic. It's always to us.
Of course.
I hope it's nothing to do with Jay Miracle because I don't know, man.
It could be. I don't know, but it's not working. It's not working at Juve, but he's not. He doesn't play consistently. He's hurt all the time. Forget
Yeah.
it. Enough is enough. And I know you guys love your buddy Chiesa. I love him too, but he better watch it too because he's starting to fucking piss me off too. That's that son of a gun. That guy's always hurt. Always hurt.
But recently he's
for
been
Juve.
playing good.
Hurt for Juve, hurt for the Azzurri, comes back, plays a game for Juve. He's hurt for a month, can't play for the Azzurri, comes back, but he's starting to get on my nerves. And I understand that he had major surgery. I understand. But guys, he's a young man. That happened almost 2 years ago, the surgery. Come on now. Chiesa.
But I agree with you. But recently he's been playing.
When? When did he play? When was the last time he played 90 minutes, Rino? 2 months ago?
No, but he played the Verona game and Milan game.
How many minutes did he play? What did he come off? Sub, second half? 30
Yeah,
minutes?
second half.
Okay.
But he still had the grinta.
Wow.
It's even his anxiety too. It's not just the injuries, because I heard the injuries are okay. It's even his anxiety. I know what you mean. You got to let it go. Let's see if he plays
These two guys,
on Sunday.
Juve cannot rely on Moise Kean, even though he's been playing great, and Milik. Your two main guys are Vlahovic and Chiesa. Okay? And those two
Yeah,
guys do not play consistently every Sunday. They're hurt all the time. Last year and now this year. And you know what? Next year's going to be the same story. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. So they better get their shit together, because those are our two main guys and they don't play consistently every week. They're always hurt. And poor
I know.
Milik and Keane, they got to pull up their socks and they got to step in on those roles and score the goals. And they're not starters. They're sub players. Okay? That's what gets me mad.
You think we're going to see another 3-5-2 on Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow on Allegri's press conference what he has to say. Because with Fiorentina, we got to be careful. What do you think about Fiorentina? Because they're pretty tough.
Danger team, and it's in Florence too. Again, we got to see what the pitch is going to be like, but
Yeah,
you got to be careful, buddy. Maybe a tie, 2-2, 1-1. I hope we win, but we got to be
I hope
realistic.
we win too. I don't want to say we win, but we'll see.
I got a question
Let's
for
hope.
you, Rino, if I can.
Yeah, ask me.
I got a question for you, and I got a question for the chat.
Okay.
So two questions. The first question is, what place is Juve in right now in the Campionato?
I know where you're coming from.
You know where I'm going.
Second.
Okay. What do you guys think of Allegri?
I know you were going to say that.
I'm asking you a question. What do you guys think of Allegri?
Okay, I'm going to say, for me, Allegri, we talked about this last week. I haven't been too hard on him. Like, if there's credit too, that's fine. But like I said, I don't like his style, because if you see the Milan game, I wasn't really too happy. Yes, we won, like 3 punti, that's fine. But it is terrible to see how these guys play. Verona wasn't too bad. And thank God the kids, they put the green there. Unfortunately, we got those two offsides, because these rules with the ref, it was for me, it's terrible. But I don't know, man. This style of Catenaccio, I know what you mean. Now with the well-performed team, we're second place. We're only focused in Serie A, that which is good for Allegri in this moment. If we had Champions League, I don't know where we're going to be. But like I said, as long as we win, that's all I can tell you. I'm not going to give credit to Allegri. I still want him out, if that's what you want to know. But that's just me. I just don't like his style.
Okay. You said your piece. Now I'm going to say my piece, okay?
Okay, say your piece, my friend.
How many years of Allegri been coaching Juve? This is third year? This is third season, Allegri?
Yeah, second time, third year. Let's say in total 8.
My 3 years. Again, let me just make this clear.
Okay, go ahead, Santino.
Let me just make this clear. Santino does not think that Allegri is the best coach in Serie A. A lot of the things you said, I agree with, okay? So let's not say I'm pro Allegri. I love him. No, I agree with a lot of things you said.
I know that.
However, you know me, I say it the way it is. For 3 years, I had to hear Juventini saying Allegri out, Fashkivo, he's shit, Catenaccio, his soccer's this, baboop, he's ruining Juve. The guy brought Juve right now to second place. Their midfield is the worst midfield in Serie A.
Yeah.
The only good player they had was Pogba with any quality. He's gone. Fagioli, a good young player. He's gone. Locatelli, you know what I think of him. Average. I don't like him. I think he's got talent, but I don't think he's as good as what you guys think. Miretti, average. Not as good as what you guys say. McKennie, average. Rabiot, average. They got out of this. You know what the Seven Sisters are in Italy? You know what that means when they say the Seven Sisters?
Seven Sisters.
Seven Sisters are the 7 teams: Lazio, Roma, Inter, all the big teams. 7 of them.
Okay,
Atalanta, Napoli,
Sette Sorelle, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, out of the 7 sisters, the 7 top teams, Juve's got the worst midfield when it comes to goals scored in their midfield. Fiorentina has more goals in their midfield. Lazio has more goals in their midfield. Inter has more goals. Roma can go to Atalanta. Juve's got the worst offensive midfield when it comes to scoring goals when it comes from the midfield. They got no midfield.
Yeah.
Their strikers don't even play. Juve's best strikers don't even play. Vlahovic and Chiesa, they don't even play because they're hurt. So we're relying on a Fascivo midfield, subs as our strikers coming off the bench, Keane and Milik, because let's be honest, they play majority of the games because those other two more to leave on. They're hurt all the time. And Juve's in second place. Juve's in second place. See or no?
Yeah, second place.
Okay. Now,
at this moment,
there's many games to go. So Juve could drop, they could go up, we don't know. But guys, Allegri cannot go on the field and score the goals himself. The players got to be, you got to hold the players accountable. Allegri can't do it himself. He can only field what he has. If he has these players, he's got to play these players. Give Allegri the players, maybe Juve will play better soccer. Do they play Catenaccio? Yes, I agree with you. But would you rather have a team that plays champagne football and tie or lose? Or would you have rather a team like Allegri who plays Catenaccio but gets the 3 points every week?
Well, this moment, 3 points, I'm more than happy.
Okay, that's all I'm saying, guys. I agree. Allegri, he plays Catenaccio. I agree with you. But guys, he's getting the results on the field with these players. These poor excuse for players that he has that don't. The midfield's garbage, and the strikers are two main stars don't even play, guys. And Juve's in second place. That's pretty good, man. You gotta give him credit. You gotta, when Allegri does, you gotta give him credit, man. That's all.
I do give him credit. I'm still all for Allegri out.
Allegri out. Well, he's in second place with this team, and you guys want him out? Huh. I don't know. I don't know about you guys.
As Trembly says, we keep him, win the Scudetto, and he retires.
How many years?
End of the season.
1 more year, right? You think he's got one?
Yeah, I think until next year.
Got 1 more year.
Yeah, but maybe his last season. I don't know.
To me, Juve does not have the players to win the Scudetto. To me, that midfield makes me cringe when I look at it. What a poor excuse for a midfield when I look at McKennie, Miretti, Fagioli's gone now, Pogba's gone now. I thought Pogba, you seen at the beginning when Pogba came on, he made things happen. You see?
Yeah, even those 20 minutes, he made the magic happen.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Pogba's the only one with creativity, could score the goals, gets assists. He's the only one. He's gone now. Fagioli, 3 goals last year. I was hoping he would maybe do the same this year. He's gone. McKennie's average. Rabiot's average. Miretti's average. Locatelli. Where are you going to go with these players, these midfielders? Where are you going with these midfielders? Where are you going? Garbage.
Well, we might be lucky on January some new entry.
We got this is what we got to hope. Juve stays in the top 4 until January, and then we start maybe Samaritic. I don't know. I'm just Coop Miners. I don't.
Yeah, Samaritic. That's what they were saying, and the Paul they're saying too.
Well, you should get 2. You got to replace for Pogba and Fagioli, right? Because they're both gone for the year. You got to get 2 midfielders, not 1.
Yeah, I don't know about the Paul, but if we get Samaritic, I'll be happy. But then the problem is, I heard through Sport Media said that Inter's trying to fight for Samaritic, but apparently Samaritic said that he wants to join Juve because he wants to join what's his name, Vlahovic and Kostic.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll see. I hope so, but the thing with Allegri, he needs the good quality players. I know rumors are saying after Allegri, Conte, because Conte has been again around Turin. He was at the what's that place called? Avino or something?
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, he was there, which Allegri wasn't happy about this because he was with more. What's that guy's name? Montero. Yes, he got invited from Montero. Yeah, Allegri wasn't happy. Well, we'll see. I don't think it's going to be anytime soon.
I always like Conte as a coach. I like him. He'd be better than Allegri, that's for sure. Conte, at least he pushes the players. He'd be better than.
Well, keep him for 2 years. Then maybe after 2 years, if you can bring on top, then bring Zidane and bring the players that Zidane wants.
That would be ideal. But
for me, I'd rather see somebody else. But Juventus too old school.
The only thing I like about Conte is he's a prima donna. He's got to have his players. and then he gets upset and he leaves. He does that. You know what I mean? He does that at every team. Inter, he told him to fuck off. Juve, he did it to us. He screwed us. Spurs, he gets nervous and he leaves after. He's like a sucky baby. That's the only thing I don't like about him.
Yeah, he's tough. That's how it's supposed to be. So
He needs his
let's wait
players. He
and
doesn't get his
see.
players. He doesn't get his way. He's out, buddy.
Well, that's what I tell most of the fans. Let's get him. Then when he gets pissed off, he leaves. Then we get somebody else.
Zidane comes. That's all.
But we'll see what happens. Because the season hasn't ended yet. So, because for now, our leg is doing good. We have 5 clean sheets, I believe.
Gotta give him
But
respect.
then we got to be careful because you remember last year we had 11 clean sheets. And against Napoli, we lost 5-0. Then we lost with Monza. So we got to be calm.
Yeah.
And for Fiorentina, as it goes, we got to be careful because Italiano is a good coach. And
he is a good coach.
Yeah, let's wait and see. We have never around. I will give Allegri a 4-year extension. Yeah, that's easy for you, so you guys can win. Che cazzo dici? Io. Worry about your boy Inzaghi. We're going to talk about Inzaghi. Don't worry about it. Anything else you got to say about Fiorentina, Juventus?
That's it, brother. I think we covered it all.
Okay, yeah, if there's something else, then we can talk about it later. Now, let's go on to the next game. AC Milan versus Udinese. I know you had lots to talk about this AC Milan. Me personally, I know what you're going to tell me. Oh, they have the good players, they got good depth, but they don't click. You know, even with the Napoli game, I know Pioli did big mistakes with taking off Giroud and Leo, I believe. Who did he take off? Giroud and things went sideways. We got to give credit to Napoli because even though they had the red card, they almost scored the 3rd goal. And that beautiful goal from Raspadori.
That was great goal.
Beautiful.
I love Raspadori. Great
player. Politano, he has the grinta. So, but this Milan, I'm pretty sure it could be a win with Udinese because Udinese hasn't been playing well, but it doesn't impress me this much.
Buddy, Milan, you know what's funny? Milan could be first place after this weekend. You know that, If Inter tie, because they got to play Atalanta, I think, in Bergamo. Check.
Yes. Let's check. Yeah. They're gonna play Atalanta, Inter, but you need to check the Classifica because now you're getting in my head.
Buddy, I'm gonna make a prediction here.
Yeah,
Inter's got to go to Bergamo. I could see a loss or a tie. Juve's got to play Fiorentina and Florence. I could see a tie, and I could see Milan beating Udinese because they're playing at San Siro. They win. Do they not go to first place? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, let me check the La Classifica here. Okay, so at this moment,
3 punti behind Inter, Milan, no?
Inter's at 25 points, correct? Juventus 23 and Milan 22.
Okay, so if they win, they go to first.
You think so? Because
I said if
Inter has more.
No, yeah, they'll be tied, but like they jump from 3rd to 1st is what I'm saying. Tied with
Inter. Yeah, but you have to see with the goals.
Yeah, Inter would probably be still ahead, but I'm saying from 3rd you jump to the 1st spot, tied with points, as I'm saying. If those things happen, what I say, the only thing that Milan is lacking that's hurting Milan right now, 2 things. One is injuries because their best midfielder, Benessier, has been out the whole year. He's the engine that makes it click, which he's coming back soon. And their best midfielder that start the year this year, I think Loftus-Cheek was their best midfielder. He got hurt. He's coming back. That's the first thing. So injuries. And the second is Leao is on a slump. He hasn't scored in over a month. That's their main guy. We all know, guys, Leao is one of the best players in Serie A. Once he gets back in form and those guys come back in the mid, Milan's going to be challenging for first place, buddy. I'm telling you. Milan is going to make top 3 this year. 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, which is better than they did last year because if it wasn't for that bullshit points
the points,
for Juve,
they'll be a 5th.
Exactly. So Milan, if anything, will be better than they were last year because they're going to, in my opinion, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. They're not going to be 5th. They're not going to be 4th. Once their guys come back and Leao starts doing what he's got to do. They got a lot of depth with all these guys they got from the Tonali sale.
Yeah.
Chukwueze, who's hurt, Okafor, Reinders, great midfielder, Musa,
Yeah, but it
great young
doesn't.
midfielder,
I know this
Pulisic,
Milan doesn't.
who's hurt. When he comes back, he's been great. Milan's gonna be danger, buddy. I'm telling you.
I don't know. For me, I don't see it. Of course, if they're gonna get knocked out the Champions League, they're gonna have more
Champions
space.
League, they're not playing well for whatever reason. Well, they are in the group of death too, right? They're in a
No,
tough
I'm
group,
saying that's if they get knocked out of the Champions League, then they have more
better.
space for Serie A. So
Which they
we have
probably
to wait
will.
and see.
That's another thing I was going to say. If they get knocked out of Champions League, watch out for Milan, buddy. They concentrate on Serie A and their players come back. And I heard in January they're going to get another striker now to replace Giroud. Ooh. You watch
Well,
Milan, buddy.
maybe. Yeah, well, that's we didn't see. Maybe Pioli might not last because they're not happy about with him.
I think if Milan's goal is to make, well, they want to try to challenge for the Scudetto, which I think they can when their guys come back.
Because they want to get the second star before Inter. So
And when Leao comes back in form, and then in January make some transfers, if they make top 3, and then at the end of the year they can change Pioli if they don't win the Scudetto or Coppa Italia or whatever. So still early, we gotta see.
no, I get your point. But for me, I don't know. I think they're gonna fight for fourth place. That's just me. Then we'll see.
We'll see who's right in the end. You or me. We'll have a
Yeah,
little
or
side
you
bet.
or me. Yeah.
Friendly bet, no money. Unless you want to bet money, no problem. I'll be like Tonali. I'll be like Tonali. We can do a side bet here. Bet on Serie A.
Yeah, we do the illegal bet from Montenegro.
Yeah.
That's what they did. Now, on the next game, Atalanta versus Inter. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one.
Atalanta's tough, man. Atalanta can
Well,
beat
they
any
have their
team.
up and down, but
Yeah.
recently been playing good.
Yeah, Atalanta's tough team especially when you play in Bergamo, buddy. They're tough. They got some good players, man. So Inter better watch out. I could see a tie here, maybe even a loss. Maybe.
I don't know because I see Inter playing good. They could win too. Manager 1-0.
I know Juventino don't want to hear this, but again, Santino tells you the way it is. I think for me, the best team in Serie A this year is Inter. I think they're the best team this year. Could I be wrong at the end? Yeah, I could be wrong. They could drop points. Juve could catch them. Milan could catch them. But for me, Inter's the best team in Serie A so far.
I agree with you. I said it too, even though I hate that team. But we've been saying it for years. Every year that Inter are the favorites, Inter has a good team. But then for some stupid reason, Mr. Limon Inzaghi does these mistakes. It might be because now his recent games, he's been doing good with the changes and stuff. So let's wait and see. It might be his year, but I always say, even for Juventus and Milan, calma, which they've been playing good the Champions League. I did say it on my video. Yeah, the last one and the Benfica, which I'm surprised they beat Benfica 3 times. We couldn't beat Benfica, and they have 0 points. Benfica, you know what I mean? So
weird. Benfica's always good, tough team.
Yeah, this year, but Inter beat them somehow, and they got this kid to run, bro. He's on fire, man.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's good, and DiMarco too. I like him.
Lautaro's scoring. Barella's not playing good, eh? Something's up with that guy.
I don't know.
That guy.
I have no idea. I heard it from
caught up in the gambling scandal. He's messed up in La Testa, maybe.
Yeah, he said he's not involved, so I don't know.
Maybe he is involved, and they haven't found out yet. And
maybe eventually they will find out.
Because he's off, man. He was their best player, one of their best players last year. It's garbage this year.
Well, funny enough, it's funny how you say it. A lot of people are seeing it. Even at the national team, he hasn't been playing well.
He's playing horrible. Something's going on in his head. I hope he didn't get caught up in that scandal, man, because that's a big loss for the Azzurri, man, if we lose him.
But as they're saying, they haven't mentioned his name yet because he said that he's not involved. He was calling the lawyers, so I don't know.
Corona mentioned his name 2 months ago. I don't know if he was messing around, but his name was mentioned.
Yeah, but Corona, then he said that he did a mistake. But I don't know. I won't say nothing until there's confirmation. You know what I mean? I know there's other players around besides those 3 names, Zaniolo and company. So we got to wait and see.
Sorry, but I'm just going to get a drink of water. 1 second, buddy.
Yeah,
We'll
go
talk
ahead, my
here.
friend. Yeah, no problem. So, what are your thoughts on the chat here with this Inter in Atalanta? Atalanta, well, with the game against Juventus, they didn't play well, even Juventus. But at the Europa League, they've been pretty good. The Catalan has been playing very well underneath Gasperini. So
Yeah.
let's wait and see. What do you think about the Catalan? He's been good under Gasperini.
Yeah, yeah, he's maybe less pressure because at Milan it's a heavy jersey. You're playing at 80,000 at the San Siro. It's a lot of pressure, but at Atalanta, less pressure. That's why he can perform. But he's looking like he's doing good. So they
He's
might
been
buy him.
scoring a lot.
They might buy him fully at the end of the year. Pay the full price to Milan. Buy him off Milan.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been playing well in Milan. Then even
Oh, he's horrible.
Scamacca's playing good. He's been scoring beautiful goals.
Scamacca, buddy. I've always loved that guy. I praised him even when he was at Sassuolo. I love
Yeah.
that guy, man. I like that guy because for a big man, first of all, he's amazing in the air. He can get headers. And then if you look at what he can do on the ground, he's got good dribbling skills for a big man. And he's got a
Yeah.
bullet shot, buddy. His shot's like a rocket. He does it all. Just been injured too this year, too.
We have Roberto Cabrone, a big Milanista, upset coming to Bergamo. Why? Because you think you're going to take first place, Roberto? A
Roberto,
casa Milan.
Milan. I told you, my prediction is Milan going to move to first place after this weekend. They're going to beat Udinese. Inter's going to lose or tie against Atalanta, and Juve is going to tie against Fiorentina. Milan's going to go to first again, like they were already first earlier this year. That's my prediction.
You hear that, Roberto? So you can come down. I hope not. I hope you're wrong, Santino, because I'm not going to hear the end of it, because I haven't heard Roberto for 2 weeks since we beat Milan.
Rino, let me
he's
ask you
been
a question.
quiet.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The Juve Milan game.
Yeah.
You watched that game, the whole game?
Yeah, I was with the Juventus club in Alberto. So me and him were watching it.
Now, I know that was a red card. That was the right call because that was a red card.
Yeah.
Juve won. But if, let's say that red card does not happen, do you think Juve beats Milan that game?
I can say a lucky chance, yes. Because Milan, even with the, well, for me, Milan, but even with the full squad that game, they weren't playing to win. They were playing to tie. Like, I didn't see that much green. I see when they were 10 men down, but I say a lucky chance.
First half, right?
What's that?
The red card came in the first half?
I
think it was the end of the first half.
Yeah, end of the first half, I think. Yeah,
So
or the beginning of the second half.
I don't think Juve beats Milan if there's no red card. I think in the second half, Milan beats us. I don't see Juve.
No,
I don't see it. I think Milan would have won. Yeah,
no, for me, no.
There you go. Milan dominated the whole. I don't know if they dominated. They played.
You guys did not dominate, Roberto. Please.
I wouldn't say dominated, but Milan played better in the first. I watched it, buddy. Milan played better before the red card. I don't see Juve beating. Buddy, I'm a Juventini. I tell you the way it is. You think I want to say it? I'm telling you, in my opinion, Juve does not go on the San Siro and beat Milan if they don't get the red card. I think Milan wins that game.
I think a lucky chance they will beat them.
That's me.
That's just me. Okay. Because we're talking about this man, like my buddy here. Come on. 3 years we haven't beat Milan. And this was a good chance. And a good chance for Locatelli that scored finally.
The goal was a lucky goal, though. It took a deflection.
Doesn't matter. Hey, buddy, last year they beat us as luck, too, if you remember.
What was that game? Remind what happened that game?
The one that Orsado did not give the penalty to Quadrado. It was at Milano.
I have to go back and watch. I don't remember it.
But just to tell you, they got lucky with us so many times. So we earn luck. In life, you earn luck. So
hey, listen. Milan deserved to lose that game because that was a stupid red card. Who was it?
Yes.
Who got the red card? Chow? Tomorrow?
Yeah, Chow.
I think Chow.
Yeah.
That was stupid. Because, in my opinion, you don't get that red card. I think Milan has a good chance to beat Juve in San Siro. Because Juve, like your buddy was saying, up to that red card, Milan was playing better. I think Milan would have won. But at the end of the
No, I didn't
day,
see Milan playing that good.
at the end of the day, Milan got the stupid red card, and Juve took advantage and won, rightfully so. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what Juve did. But if they don't get that red card, in my opinion, I don't see them beating Milan in San Siro. That's me. That's me.
Buddy, the Napoli game, that was bad. They had the full squad. They were winning 2-0, and they went up to 2-2. It could have finished 3-2. So this impression of Milan, I don't see it, my friend.
I think they got a great team, but we'll see. I think they, like
No,
I said,
but
first, second, or third Milan this. They're finishing. They're okay. At least we can say Milan this year are better than last year. We can say that, right? Because they finished 5th last year, right? If it wasn't for the
well, they still need to click in. They're not clicking in.
But we can say we can both at least agree that Milan this year are better than last year. Correct? They were already first place earlier this year, and they're third right now. There's a chance they might go to first at the end of this weekend if the results go in their favor. And then with all the injuries that they've had, I'm predicting Milan finished first, second, or third. They got a good team, man.
Roberto, stop being a baby because you had the full.
He's right. Their best midfielder is Benacer. He's gone. That's their best midfielder. Loftus-Cheek is their second best midfielder.
Yeah, but there's no excuses, man.
Well, Rino, they're missing their two. That's the engine of their midfield. Their two are gone.
I get it.
Then hold on. Leao's been on a slump. That's one of the best players in Serie A. He hasn't been scoring in over a month. What happens when he starts scoring, buddy? He hasn't scored in over a month. That's one of the best players.
I will take it calm with these guys because, like I said, at Milan, they had Teo Hernandez, they had Magnan against Napoli, and they couldn't finish.
Well, they didn't lose. Buddy, you're playing the defending Scudetto champions. They didn't lose.
Yes, but they could have won that game. And they almost got 3 goals.
I understand.
with 10
coulda,
men.
shoulda. But at the end of the day, away result, a tie in Napoli is not that bad of a result. Not a bad result.
For me,
playing the defending champions, 2-2 is not a bad result. They should have won because they was up 2-0. Yes,
2-0. That's what I'm saying. For me, that's bad.
I agree.
For me, then everybody says what about that. Unfortunately, Marco.
Yes, you blew a 2-0 lead. I agree with you. But
again, bravo.
You blew a 2-0 lead. I agree. But away tie for the defending champions of Serie A, 2-2 is not that bad. It's not that bad. Trust me.
I'm just saying what it is because this guy Roberto, he's a Milan fanatic. He's very anti-sportivo. Like, I can get my hands on him. So I don't know what to tell you because let's wait and see.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
I think Milan is a lot better than they were last year. When they get their guys back, like I said, they got a lot of depth, man. They got a lot of depth. Right. This guy's right. This guy knows.
Roberto, please. We had injuries too, but we somehow managed to win. Please, Roberto. Finiscila. Your team is going to be 5th place. You're not winning the Scudetto.
No,
Benito, Milan a casa. That's it.
Crazy. They're not finishing 5th. Buddy. Milan's good.
Now they will. They're going to fight with Napoli. You mark my words.
Milan's a good team, buddy. Milan this year very good.
Like I have nothing against when I have this guy busting my chops, it just
Napoli. If you want to talk about Napoli, they're not.
They're going against Salernitana in Salerno.
Napoli's not as good as they were last year. They're finishing maybe 4th behind Juve. Napoli, I can say they're not as good as last year. Kvaratskhelia is not doing what he's doing. Osimhen's hurt again. They're not getting the results, buddy.
Let's wait and see. Because without Osimhen, they've been playing a little bit good. So,
but you don't think they're going to win the Scudetto?
Because Raspadori's been playing good.
Do you think Napoli's going to win the Scudetto?
No, Scudetto, I don't think so.
Do you think they're going to finish 2nd?
No, top 4 somewhere between 3rd, 4th.
Me, I say Inter. It's going to be between Inter and Milan and Inter for 1st, but probably Inter because I think they're the strongest. So Milan maybe 2nd.
Okay.
Juve, I'm hoping Juve 3rd because we're not in the Champions League. We'll see. And then Napoli 4th. That's what I think.
I think Juve and they're going to fight for the Scudetto, like Cinque Maggio.
I hope so.
And
I hope so.
Okay, let's say 1st to 2nd, those 2 teams. And then let's say Milan
said
fourth, fifth,
you had
and
Atalanta fourth. You said right to me.
yeah, and
Milan.
Napoli third or fourth. Between those three teams in the fourth position, I don't see Milan going far. So we'll see.
We'll have to wait and
But
see
I
who's
could
right.
be wrong.
I think you will be wrong, but
We'll see. Sometimes you're right, but I can be right too, Santino.
we'll see, man. I just say it the way it is, man. You know me. I tell you the way it is. I don't
I
need to
see it the
lie.
way it is too, Santino.
I don't, sometimes people hate certain teams, so they don't want to admit when they're good. I'm not like that. I'll tell you the way it is. If Inter's the best, I'll tell you Inter's the best this year. If I say Milan has the best team, I'll tell you. If I say my team Juve, I'm a Juventino. If I say Juve is the best, I mean it. I don't say it because I'm being biased. I say it the
No.
way it is, man. There's no, there's no lying in me. I tell you the way it is. That's how I
No,
am.
same
I've
with
always
me.
been.
I've been saying it. You can watch my videos, man. Yes, then I can be kind of tough on the, but you got to put a little bit of banter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree with you.
Juventus hasn't played anyone yet, just Milan so far. Play Inter, Napoli, and Roma. It's going to be tough for Juve. It's going to be tough for you too. But you lost with Inter 5-1. Please shut up, Roberto. Well, let's wait and see. They're playing against Inter on the 26th. We'll wait and see, my friend. I'm not saying we're going to win, but wait and see. Don't find excuses because ti rosica, because ti sta cagando sotto. Because every time we get close between Milan and Inter, we cagate sotto.
But what happened to you this year? You liked Milan all the time. You always hated Inter. Now you switched. You hate Milan, and now you talk good about Inter. What happened? You did a 360.
Yeah, it depends. I do talk
What
bad about
happened?
Inter too.
You said your mother loved Milan. You have a little
No,
soft
I
spot for
respect
Milan.
that from my mom, but this guy's driving me nuts, man. He
Now
made
you
me.
talk bad about Milan. Now what happened?
Well, because this guy Roberto's driving me nuts. You have no idea. He calls me every day. Oh, I should say, a casa Milan. We beat Milan twice at Los Angeles and now, punto. You know what I mean? I'm kind of changing my way of thinking. I'm going to be the old
Anthony
me.
says Juventus winning the Campionato this year. I don't know, Anthony. I don't know.
You hear that,
Think that
Anthony? He
is.
said he doesn't know. What are your thoughts about that, Anthony?
I don't think so, buddy. If
I
Juve
don't
win the
know either, but
with
we'll
this,
see.
maybe if they get some reinforcements in January, not with this midfield, and if Chiesa
Well,
involved
we're
and
only
stay
playing
healthy,
the Campeonato. I know we're not playing that good, but
yeah, I'm
we'll
not.
see. Because
You say you're not impressed with Milan. I'm not impressed with Juve when we play, buddy. Sometimes I
I'm
fall
not
asleep.
impressed with Juve too. I'm not
I
impressed with
fall asleep
Milan,
when
Juve.
we play, buddy.
What's that?
I fall asleep when Juve play a lot of the times,
No,
buddy.
I agree with you. I did
No
not say
three,
just
nothing.
Milan. Even Juve not impressed me.
Yeah.
Inter, there's ups and downs there too, but we'll see. Like they're not the Man City or Real
No.
Madrid, but
Well, they don't have
yeah.
the money and the resources like those stupid teams.
Yeah.
If Italian teams had the money like Man City and Chelsea, then you
I
watch,
know.
buddy. Then you
Well, the
watch.
problem with Italy, like I said, Gravina and company, they need to get out because they're destroying Italian calcio. So let's hope for the better because it's too much, man. At least for me. You want to get into these four predictions? Then we'll close it up, my
Sure,
friend.
sure.
Okay, I'll start off with Salernitana and Napoli. I'll go 1-0 for Napoli.
Napoli should win, yeah.
Okay. Then we got Atalanta Inter. I give a win
Tie.
to Inter.
Tie.
1-0. Tie?
Tie. I told you
Okay.
Milan's gonna finish first at the end of this weekend. I'm telling you.
Okay, well, we got Milan and Udinese. You
Milan
said they're
win.
going to win.
Yeah. The San
Then,
Siro, they're gonna
because
win.
I'm only talking about the top four. Then
And Juve tie Fiorentina.
I'm
2-2
hoping
or
for the
1-1.
win.
Me too, but I'm just telling you. You're asking me what I think. Yes,
Okay,
Anthony, I
Juventus
hope
will
so.
add two
I hope
midfielders.
so. I hope
Well,
so,
they
Anthony.
said even De Paul with Sarmantic. I hope we get them. Hope Inter backs off because he's ours, not
No, I
Inter.
don't think he's gonna go to Inter. I think Juve.
Well, that's what Sport Media said today. I won't trust Sport Media said. I know the Interisti are saying, "Oh, you guys gonna get him? You gotta deal with this, that." Hey, it hurts that he didn't want to go to your team. He probably might come to us. So.
Never mind the bullshit. Me and Rino are gonna go play for Juve pretty soon in the midfield. Never mind DePaul
We're gonna
some
do
other
a bella,
Me and you are
facciamo una bella figura.
we're gonna put the cleats on and go play in the midfield for Juve. Me and you, buddy. Never mind the bullshit.
Yeah, classico Santino. Anyways, guys, thank you all for joining. Santino, thanks again for coming. I hope to put you back again. I know we haven't been talking, so I'm glad that we're talking again with respect. I, then we'll try to bring Anthony with us too when I have this free time in the afternoon. You know what I mean?
Anthony, let's go Bruins, baby. I had to slide that one in there.
Hey, let's go Canucks.
Yeah, that's my good too.
Yeah, Roberto's a Canucks fan too. A casa Milan, Roberto. Let's see what he says. DePaul and Cabani in January loan.
Cabani, I think, plays for Monza. He's having a good year. Loan out Milan. Yeah, we got to see.
Great life, guys. Next time, the three of us. Yeah, I know you guys cannot do the 8 o'clock Vancouver time, 11 o'clock Easter time, but we'll figure it out. Thank you again, Santino. Thank you all. Please put a like and subscribe, and please share because you don't want to miss Calcio with Rino Z, and of course my special guests that come in and go. So, Santino, is always a pleasure, and I will talk to you, lovebirds. One secondo, let me find this.
And Forza Juve per sempre.
Forza Juve, Forza Azzurri e a casa tutti. Ciao, ciao.